Thank you to the Save Our Seniors volunteers for supporting the residents and family and for allowing me to share my family's experience with the former Cato facilities once again with the press and public today. Words cannot sufficiently express the gratitude I have for the support from various groups and individuals outside of the Japanese American community that have given our families their support. Thank you. I would like to share the experience my family has had with all 4 facilities that were sold by Cato to Pacific Company. My mother worked as a nurse's aide for 15 years into the year 2000 at the South Bay Cato Nursing Home. After retirement until 2018, she volunteered every Friday, at that facility now known as the South Bay Kei-Ai Nursing Home. I moved my parents to Sakura Gardens in April 2019. My mom transitioned to the Sakura Memory Care Unit in August 2019. Shortly thereafter, my father had some medical issues and was transferred to the Kei-Ai Nursing Home in Lincoln Heights, this facility. My father recovered and was able to transfer to Sakura ICF in November 2019. Shortly thereafter, so we have had experience with all of the facilities within the Cato system. After the transition from Cato to Pacifica, I recall that my mom told me that the residents of South Bay Kei-Ai looked forward to the volunteers visiting so that there would be Japanese-speaking people to converse with because there were less Japanese-speaking staff. Before I signed the agreement with Sakura Gardens, I specifically asked if there was any truth in the rumors that the former Cato facilities would be closed at the end of the 5-year conditional period. I was told that Pacifica would be committed to maintaining the Japanese culturally sensitive facilities as long as there were Japanese and Japanese American residents. At that time, I wasn't aware that Sakura ICF and the Kei-Ai facilities were managed by a different company, even though all facilities were owned by Pacifica. So I had assumed that Pacifica ICF would also continue beyond the 5-year conditional period. During my mom's short stay at Sakura Memory Care, there was a lot of staff turnover and very few Japanese-speaking staff. The only Japanese cultural connection was meals and the other residents. She had dementia and had difficulty communicating with non-Japanese speaking staff, especially toward the end of her life. I felt that Pacifica was neither sensitive nor committed to providing Japanese speaking and Japanese culturally aware staff. I was told that there were no qualified Japanese or Japanese speaking candidates for the level of pay they were offering. My 93-year-old father has been a resident at Sakura ICF for over a year. Due to the caring staff, the Japanese cultural community and atmosphere, the Japanese-speaking staff, and Japanese meals, he's able to live comfortably at Sakura ICF. Because of the COVID pandemic, I have not been able to visit my father at Sakura ICF on a regular basis. But because of Beverly Ito's excellent management and the entire staff's caring service at Sakura ICF, I have comfort that my father is well taken care of, and I have less anxiety about his well-being. Further, the facility has been COVID-free, and all the residents have received the vaccinations. I have not received any notification or assistance from Pacifica regarding the status of Sakura ICF. It has been suggested that the residents of Sakura ICF would be transferred to another Pacifica facility, Sakura Gardens Assisted Living, Sakura Gardens Memory Care Unit, Kei-Ai Los Angeles, or Kei-Ai South Bay. I do not wish to transfer my dad from Sakura ICF, a COVID-free facility, to either of the Kei-Ai facilities where COVID infection and death are rampant. We are asking for transparency from Pacifica regarding its plans for the former Kei-Ai facilities. No notification was sent to the families of the residents of Sakura ICF regarding the submission of plans to the City of Los Angeles in August 2020 to convert Sakura ICF into multi-family residences. No notification was sent to the families of the residents of the Kei-Ai Los Angeles and Kei-Ai South Bay facilities about becoming COVID-designated facilities, which exposed the current residents to COVID patients transferred from local hospitals. What are Pacifica's short-term and long-term plans for the former Kei-Ai facilities? To what extent is Pacifica's commitment to providing bilingual and culturally sensitive care to the residents of the former Kei-Ai facilities? The lifestyle change for my parents was made smoother because of the bilingual staff, the Japanese community, and cultural lifestyle at Sakura Gardens Assisted Living, Sakura Memory Care, and Sakura ICF. Kei-Ai has long been supported through generous donations by the Japanese American and Japanese community. Japanese American and Japanese people were relying on Kei-Ai's existence to provide culturally sensitive care of all levels to the elderly of the Los Angeles Japanese American community. Thank you once again for allowing me to share our story.
Thanks, Karie.